In a large skillet, add a drizzle of oil and the ground beef. Break it up and spread it out so it cooks evenly. I'm using ground beef, but pork or a mix of both works great too. Cook it on high for about 3 minutes until the beef is browned. Once the beef is cooked, go in with the taco seasoning and a little salt. This is where all the flavor comes in. Give it a good mix and let it cook for about a minute to toast the spices. No taco seasoning? No problem. Just use chili powder, cumin, garlic powder, and paprika. It works just as well. After about a minute, add the rest of your ingredients: rice, beef broth, chunky salsa, black beans, and corn. Everything goes in, super easy, and barely any cleanup. Give everything a good mix, then let it cook over medium heat for about 20 minutes. This is where all the flavors come together. You'll find all the ingredients and exact measurements down in the description box. After about 20 minutes, the rice will have absorbed the beef broth and all those flavors. This is when it really starts to come together. Once the rice is fully cooked, it's time for the best part: shredded cheddar cheese. This is what makes it so good. Now, cover it and let the cheese melt slowly. This is where it gets really good. While the cheese melts, tell me, where are you watching from today? I love seeing you guys watching from all over the world. And don't lie, you're getting hungry just watching this, right? This is the kind of meal you can make any day of the week. Super easy, loaded with flavor, and all in one pan. No mess, no hassle. Once the cheese is fully melted, uncover it, and it's ready to enjoy. You can eat it just like this or turn it into tacos. Your call. It takes just 10 minutes, but tastes like it costs a fortune at a fancy restaurant. Make it once, and you won't be able to stop. In a pan, add a drizzle of olive oil and a knob of butter. Heat it gently and wait for the butter to melt. We mix the oil and butter to keep the butter from burning. Oil has a higher burning point than butter. If you prefer, you can use just oil or just butter. Once the butter melts, add a few cloves of chopped garlic. Stir briefly and let it cook on low heat for a couple of minutes. Let it release its flavor into the oil and turn lightly golden. Be careful, garlic is delicate, so always cook it gently. In fact, we'll make our entire white sauce over low heat, all the way through. After about 2 minutes, with the garlic lightly golden and the butter and oil fully infused with flavor, add cooking cream. Add a small pinch of salt, not too much. And mix it all again, always on low heat because these ingredients are delicate. If the cream gets too hot, it can split, so again, always low heat, always. While the sauce is cooking, we can start boiling the pasta. In a large pot with plenty of water, add a good pinch of salt. Don't worry, pasta only absorbs a small part of it. Then, add the pasta of your choice. For this dish, thin pasta works best. Spaghetti, linguine, tagliatelle, or anything similar. Let the pasta soften and naturally sink into the water as it heats. Then stir it with a spoon to stop it from sticking to the bottom of the pot. Let the pasta cook for about 10 minutes, the same time it takes to finish our creamy white sauce. This is a very easy and quick dish to make, as you can see. Where are you watching from? Leave your city in the comments. I'd love to see how far these videos travel. It's amazing how, in today's world, a simple home-cooked recipe can cross borders and reach the other side of the planet. Back to our sauce. We had golden garlic and cream. Now add a handful of grated cheese, something aged, full of flavor. Choose your favorite, but go for bold taste. Mix it gently with the rest of the ingredients. And the pasta? It's now perfectly al dente. Before draining it, reserve a bit of the cooking water. It's full of flavor. We'll use it in just a moment. You'll see. Now yes, Drain the spaghetti. Add it to the creamy white sauce we just prepared. Pour in a little bit of that pasta water. It adds flavor and makes the sauce even creamier. Sprinkle some freshly chopped parsley on top, and optionally, a pinch of nutmeg for extra aroma. Now just mix everything together over medium heat. And look how every strand of spaghetti gets coated in that creamy sauce. This is pure pleasure. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. This is the crispiest honey garlic chicken you can make in 15 minutes. No pan, no mess. To start, pat the chicken thighs dry with paper towels. This is the key to getting that perfectly crispy skin. Remove the paper towels, then season with a pinch of salt and freshly ground black pepper. These two are kitchen essentials. You just can't cook without them. Now, add some garlic powder. This is going to give it that deep, savory flavor that makes the chicken really pop. Next, add some paprika. Then make sure to evenly coat both sides of the chicken so every bite is packed with flavor. Once that's done, place the chicken thighs in the air fryer and cook at 200 degrees Celsius, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 20 minutes. Halfway through cooking, at the 10-minute mark, flip each chicken thigh so it cooks evenly on the other side. You can already see that golden color. Flip them over, then close the air fryer and cook for another 10 minutes so both sides get perfectly crispy. Be honest, is this making you hungry yet? Meanwhile, in a pan over medium heat, add some butter and let it melt. We're using butter here because it adds way more flavor than oil. It's what gives this sauce that rich, restaurant-style taste. Keep it at medium heat. You don't want the butter to burn or turn bitter. Once the butter is fully melted, add honey, soy sauce, and a little more garlic powder. Stir everything together and let it cook over medium heat for about 2-3 minutes until the sauce thickens slightly. You'll find the exact measurements in the description box down below. While the sauce is cooking, quick question, have you ever tried this before? Let me know in the comments. Once the sauce is ready, add the chicken thighs and toss them until they're fully coated in that glossy honey garlic sauce. Let them cook for another 1 or 2 minutes so the sauce clings to every piece. And that's it! Crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside, and coated in that sticky honey garlic sauce. One of those recipes you'll want to make every week, so follow for more easy weeknight dinners. See you in the next video! In a pan, add a drizzle of oil and heat it over high heat. Add some chicken breasts, cut into bite-sized cubes. The chicken is already seasoned with salt and pepper. Spread the chicken evenly across the pan with a spoon and cook over high heat until the pieces are golden on the outside. This will take about a minute. After about a minute, once the chicken is golden on the outside, flip each piece over and cook the other side, just like before, about a minute, until it's golden on the outside as well. Once that's done, remove the chicken pieces from the pan and set them aside for later. With this short cooking time, the chicken will probably still be quite raw on the inside, but that's okay. It will finish cooking later, together with the sauce we're about to make. And speaking of the sauce, let's make it. In the same pan, add a tablespoon of butter. Let it melt over low heat. Butter is delicate, and on high heat it can easily burn. You might have noticed we seared the chicken in oil first. That's because when cooking over high heat, butter tends to burn easily. Oil can handle higher temperatures, so I prefer to sear the chicken with oil, and then make the sauce with butter for that rich, silky flavor. Once the butter has melted, add a chopped onion and a minced clove of garlic. Stir everything together until well combined. Using the same wooden spoon, scrape up those little browned bits from the bottom of the pan. That's all flavor from the chicken, and it's going to make the sauce incredible. Once that's done, just let it cook gently over low heat for about 5 minutes. After about 5 minutes, add a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of ginger, a teaspoon of cumin, and a teaspoon of garam masala. Garam masala adds that warm, authentic Indian flavor that makes butter chicken so special. But don't worry, if you don't have it, just use a little extra cumin and paprika instead. It'll still taste amazing. Now, Mix the spices with the onion and lightly toast them in the butter to bring out their flavor. Once that's done, after about 30 seconds, add the crushed tomatoes. You'll find all the ingredient amounts down in the description box. Add a pinch of salt and stir the tomatoes to combine everything, then let it cook for another 10 minutes. Once the tomato has reduced a bit and thickened slightly, add the chicken back into the pan. Add some heavy cream, or if you prefer, you can use coconut milk instead. And stir everything together until it's all well combined. As everything comes together, you'll see the cream slowly turn into that rich orange color. That's the butter chicken magic happening right there. Let everything cook together for about 15 more minutes, always over low heat, so the sauce can thicken slightly and the chicken finishes cooking all the way through. And after that time, optionally, with the heat turned off, add a small knob of butter. It gives that perfect finishing touch. Stir it into the sauce, and our butter chicken is ready to serve. Rich, creamy, and full of flavor. Hard to believe something this good is so simple to make. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up.